Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Silver Mellow, but you can all call me Silver. Before we get to the main content, please show your support by subscribing and clicking the bell so you all get notified by when I upload new videos. We got to the portal, to this towering watchtower. I don't know what I was seeing, but I knew it was an outpost of some kind. It seemed like these bandits that attacked the village I've been with for a few days now has been been sort of attacked by these people on multiple occasions. I wish I had known, but there's no fault in it now. Once seeing this tower, we went inside, and of course, hearing the sounds of that portal did not make any of us any easier. Me and a few of the village guards, including the little girl, who I've been asking some questions about why she's been living here, where is her family, her parents, maybe even a guardian that she lived with before the attack by the creepy four-legged creatures and the zombies and the... yeah. Turns out she is the daughter of an adventurer that used to protect the village. Apparently died defeating a three-headed creature that caused or didn't cause, but had the power of decay. I'm not entirely sure about any creatures that I know of that can do such a thing, but who knows, we might be able to find out. It's very depressing, and I'm very sorry for her, but right now she's sort of been clinging to me. I guess I remind her of someone, I'm not sure. But I brought her with me to make sure that I kept an eye on her, as the village was still under the sort of rebuilding stage after that massive fight. Of course, we're also after these bandits that kidnapped some of our, or some of their people. We get to this obsidian portal at the basement of the tower, which was covered in monuments to these deities that I've never heard of before. In my long years of being an adventurer, I've never seen these deities. I don't know quite what to do, but I decided to sort of keep a photographic sort of picture in my mind so I could maybe research them later. We get to this portal, and the sounds of it sounded like the inner screaming of hell. We get close to it, only to suddenly be jumped out by what looks to be this much more beefier, big, boar-looking creature. Of course, I was knocked down first, as I was the one in front, being that I have had more training in fighting creatures and bandits, so I, of course, led the charge. But what struck all of us in fear was that this boar-like creature was nothing we had ever seen before. It was a mutation between a pig and this massive tusk-like boar. But what made it even more creepier was that this boar was zombified. It had this dark black stone smeared and scorched to its body. Parts of its face had been burnt off, leaving nothing but the skull. And the smell it left was disgusting. Unfortunately, it didn't take very long before it started attacking everyone else, thinking I was already dead. Gratefully, though, we were able to take it out quite quickly, as it was just a pig. It was a boar. All we had to do was watch out for its tusks, and we defeated it. Taking the fact that this zombified boar came rushing out of this portal, gave me red flags to keep ourselves protected. So me and the guards grabbed a few shields and weapons from the tower and went through the portal. It wasn't too long after going through the portal that we saw one of the bandits attacking these boars, these zombified boars. But what was different was that these boars didn't look zombified. They seemed normal, but highly fixated on something. I still don't quite know what was happening, but we rushed to the bandit, hoping that we could quickly end the boars, capture this crazy bandit, and hopefully get our people back. But I was, of course, unfortunately taken completely off guard by the fact that the girl had followed. The young girl had followed along, so I had to spend my time protecting. So while protecting her from the boars and trying to capture this guy, we unfortunately ended up losing him. We ended up killing 5 or 7 boars before we were able to start tracking the movements of this crazy bandit. Every once in a while, we would notice the sounds of screaming as if someone was getting hurt, but never finding anything. It was after we got past this crimson fungus-looking forest was when we saw the villager again. The villager, again, or this bandit, it looked like the villagers I've been with, but this bandit was using magic, summoning tiny spirits with swords to attack. Okay. I don't know if I was doing better with my storytelling in this video today, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. And I hope you guys are enjoying the new backgrounds I'm using. I felt like after getting so many videos done quite consistently, I thought that maybe it'd be time for a new background. Then the old backgrounds were kind of plain and horrible, so I can understand why it could be boring. Anyway, if you guys have any ideas or any characters you guys would like to implement, please leave it down in the comments below. I would very appreciate it. It helps with the algorithms as well. I would really like to start showing more of my channel to people, but unfortunately that's for you guys to be able to help me with, not me doing it on my own. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the content, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video. I really would like it if you guys could subscribe, like the video, click on the bell so you guys can get notified when I do other videos, and also to leave comments. That would be very much appreciated. Anyway, I'll let you guys get back to my video. Bye. We got to the bandit, the one that looks like the villagers that I've been spending time with, and he was of course using his magic. It was odd to see people using magic, as when I first got to this village, no one was using magic. No one even really considered magic. I don't believe they believe magic is even real, as they just considered these spirits, like the ones we saw in, the lumber area, where they were cutting all the trees. They were just helping carry wood. Anyway, we get to him, and we realize why he was using his magic. It looked like that there was this large, much bigger, more muscular humanoid creature fighting him. It had a goldish looking axe and this very run down, horribly makeshift clothing. When we managed to get close enough, we had noticed that there were more of them. They all looked pretty similar, but Some had scars and some didn't. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to the bandit in time as the pigman thing killed him. It didn't take long before we ended up attacking these pigmen and killing a few of them. We then soon realized that when one dies, it screeches and alerts more. It didn't take us long before we had to run and try to escape, which then led us to the fortress. We got past this weird fungus-looking forest. It was green and glowing, and it was it was unpleasant, to say the least. Me, of course, still protecting the little girl, we tried to get back to the portal that had opened up, and we managed to get to this fortress pretty safely. It seemed that there wasn't any creatures. None of the boars, none of the pigmen, none of the flying fire creatures we saw flying about. It was until we realized that after when we got to the fortress and we started scanning around looking for our portal was when we noticed that this fortress was guarded. Guarded by a creature that the guards that I was with were far too familiar with. You see, we had been attacked while looking for the portal by an ashen, burnt skeleton. This skeleton was black boned and kind of decaying looking. After being on guard, some of the villagers were attacked as they suddenly went into a fit of rage. It wasn't until after this battle and this encounter that I realized why. These black, withering, ashen skeletons seem to be magical creatures with the ability to, in a sense, decay the body. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that video. I worked really hard on it. I wanted to do a fourth design for this video as I was really trying to break out of this constant streak of designing similar facial structures. Like, for instance, if you noticed, I didn't go for my natural character style. I went for more comic book mixture with an anime and cartoon look. For instance, the boar, I went for a more mythical creature type of art style, while with the Invoker and the Pigman, I went for a more comic book anime style, and the skeleton, I tried going for a more mythical, sort of real life looking detail. I don't think I quite got there, but I feel like I've done really well with this video. And this isn't me being cocky, I feel like I've done really well to get this far in this video. Well, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like in the middle of the video, please like, subscribe, comment, share the video, because it really helps. And I'll see you all in my next art video.